Hello, I'm Charlie Dingler. I'm a folk artist from Clayton, Georgia. I was born in Georgia and I grew up always being interested in doing artwork. And I like real simple, primitive designs. And as a kid, I was always drawing and doing things. And then as I got older, I started about 45 years ago painting. And I did a show when I was 18 years old and sold my painting. It was a painting of a real primitive Coca-Cola bottle with a flower in it. And that got me going. But over the years, I'm not what you call a traditional artist that you see like in a lot of big galleries or more fine art galleries. My stuff has always been real primitive and simple. I like that kind of line. You know, there's big bright colors, simple lines. But if you work them all together, they can make a really strong impact in what you're doing. A few years ago, I got interested in making whirly gigs because I was doing some woodworking and painting and metalworking and different things. And I would find wood, I'd literally go around on trash night and pick up scraps of wood that people would throw out from construction sites or whatever. And I'd bring it back to my house and I would just cut it up and make different shapes out of it. Now, back when I was about 25, 30 years ago, I lived on a farm and we had a big cow it was a bull named Bud, and he was like our pet. And so what I do is I started doing paintings of Bud and people really liked that. So when I started thinking about doing whirly gigs, one of my whirly gig characters is Bud, the bull. So as you can see, he's red. He was a red bull in real life, and so I paint him red. What I do with this to make it a whirly gig, basically they call them spinners or windmills, and the wind catches the wings and spins, and that makes it move and gives you all kinds of excitement. People like that for their gardens and that sort of thing. But basically what I do is I start out just with a piece of board and I draw the design out. The cool thing is I don't follow somebody else's pattern. I make it up in my head. I'll draw it on a piece of paper or something like that, and then I'll draw it on a piece of wood, and I just get a jigsaw and I cut it out. And so when I get my shape cut out, I take it back and I paint it with my paint and make it look like, you know, whatever I'm going to make it, whether it's a bud or a cat or a fly, you know, a bird or whatever I'm working with. Now these are real simple wings. And I make these out. This is actually vinyl siding that you can cut out, which is kind of nice. You can make them out of wood or tin, but I find these hold up real good and that they're easy to work with. So I enjoy that because I like to be able to make them and be able to share them with people. And in the end, it's kind of a fun thing. It spins, and I make a little stake, and there's a nail, and you see I sign every one of my pieces on the bottom. That's important. It doesn't matter what kind of artist you are, if you're a folk artist or a fine artist, it's always good to sign your work to let people know who did it and always believe in what you're doing. So, but that's kind of my Bud the Bull whirly gig here for you today.
Can you show a couple other ones?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. That way everybody gets. I'll put this one here real quick. Let me get this one. One of these. Of course, back in my days when I was younger, everybody knew what a Volkswagen Bug was, and they've got a modern one. But this is a car. I make cars like this, and this is a real simple one. It's a flat shape, but it just has one spinner.
Yeah.
And you can have one spinner, you can have 10 of them if you figure out a way to hang them. You're not limited at all by what you can do. Your imagination is your only limit, and that's unlimited.
Yeah, that's good.
Let me get another one here too, real quick. Now this is like a cardinal or a red bird. People like birds, okay, it's because of the wings and that type of thing.
Yeah.
And this is another bird. I like this one. This one's actually a brand new one. I made this design about 2 weeks ago, and I enjoy it. But it's like a bluebird. I call it kind of a bird flower. It's kind of like is growing up and kind of coming up out of the in the ground. That's kind of a series that I do.
Great.
So, but that's
Great.
all
All right.
part. And I think a lot of people like animals. Of course, a lot of people like cats. So they get just whatever I like and what people enjoy. I try to produce, and I have fun with it.
All right.
That's a nice vacation, especially in Vegas that you don't move.